guys. If you couldn't already tell, in today's video we are going to be creating this like super, I feel like this is very editorial, Beyond Wonderland Music Festival look. This is a series that I started here on my channel where I have been doing different makeup looks inspired by different music festivals coming up, and Beyond Wonderland is the next one on my list. So I created this sort of like Alice in Wonderland. This is like a Queen of Hearts themed makeup look because Beyond Wonderland is sort of like down the rabbit hole themed. It's all Alice in Wonderland. They have like the Mad Hatter, like all that fun stuff. So I thought it would be really cool to create like just a nice Alice in Wonderland themed look. And this could also be for Halloween. It kind of came out like way more editorial than I thought it was gonna come out, but I used some fun products. I used some little gems from Lunatics, some glitter from Freedom Ravewear and NYX as well, so you guys will be seeing how I got all of the glitz and glam on my face. It's a longer video, but please stick around. I will be listing down below in the description box everything that is on my face today in case you guys want to create this exact look. I had so much fun creating this. It's like super different. I haven't done anything like this on my channel and my mouth looks really weird right now. Okay, so I have like an idea of what I want to do, but I'm not like entirely sure. So I am probably gonna go work with one eye and then come right back on camera and you guys will see what I've created, and then I'm gonna zoom through the rest of my face. So this is where we're at. I'll show you guys nice and close. Got a nice big lash here, and then I really like winged it out, and look at this glitter. It's so bomb. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys how that's zooming in. I'm gonna show you guys how I created this. So we're gonna use the James Charles by Morphe palette. First things first, I just used the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. Put a little bit on. I haven't used this yet as concealer, but as an eyeshadow base, I mean, it's full coverage, as you guys can see. So it was really nice base. Canceled out all my veins, all my lines. Oh, and I did my brows already too. I'm packing it on with just a Sephora Pro Airbrush Concealer brush. And then I took a little bit of my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder, took a little bit and dusted that on top just to set it, but you don't have to set it too much. Okay, so to start the whole look, what did I do? I used this really light beige color in the corner here on a Morphe little crease brush, nice fluffy brush in the crease in a little circular motions. It's basically like my skin colored, just a little bit darker. And then I took it and I like fling it out in the corner. I really spent my time like working with this color and just building it up and bring it up towards your brow bone and flick it out. I used a Sephora Pro Blending Crease Brush, and I used this big pan in the middle here. It's a really nice like warm, almost like an orangish brown, like a burnt brown. Applied a good amount. Ooh, it's so bright. Sorry if I look like white. I put that underneath. This color is super pigmented, if you could see. And again, fling out in the corner and bring it in. Then I took like a little dense crease brush. This is a Morphe E18. Took this nice bright blue color here. Again, these are like pressed pigments, so be gentle. The key to this palette for me is really packing on the color at first. So first up, it's gonna look like a little bit muddy, but I promise it'll all come together. I placed this directly in the crease and sort of like stamped it in there. And then I kept dipping back in and adding more color. So don't really blend, just like stamp it where you want it to go first. So I put some in the outer corner and then I stamped it all the way in, following the line of my crease. I wanted to make it nice and dark, and then I blended. And I flung it out in the corner. Then I went back in with the orangish brown color and I just tried to blend them together. It looks a little muddy at first, but I promise it'll come together. And then I took a little bit more of that blue and just brought it along the crease and the outer corner again. Took a nice, I love using this for a cut crease. This is a Morphe M506, and I dipped into both this blue and this blue and really build that up in the outer corner. I'm going back in with the lighter blue. I didn't add any more to it, and I'm just blending on top of that. I'm gonna add a tiny bit more just to make that like brown pop a little bit more. Dipping into the beige and a little bit of the white in this palette, and I'm just going right under my brow bone. I'm gonna cut the crease, so I'm taking the e.l.f. concealer again, a little bit on the back of my hand. This brush, it's just like a nice thin Morphe brush. It's perfect for cutting the crease. So I'm gonna pack that on the brush, and I start in my inner corner and I put it on the lid, and I look up, and that lets me know where I'm gonna cut my crease to. So we're like right there with it, right? So then you're gonna go back in, and I took, again, the two darker blue colors, and I used a really tiny little definer brush for the outer corner, and I'm dipping into both those colors, and I'm coming right in my outer corner to build up that color again. Nice pop of a dark blue, and then I'm just slowly dragging it over the concealer to blend it in. And then I'm gonna come over the top of the concealer too. I'm taking just a nice eyeshadow brush, and I'm dipping into the white, and I'm gonna pack that right on top of where the concealer was, just to sort of like set it. And we're gonna put some glitter on top of that. Oh, one more thing. I'm gonna take that same brush, and I have an Ofra highlighter here, which is like blinding, and I used the champagne-y color and the white color here, and put that right under my brow bone. Like, oh, that's so pigmented. I have to be really careful. Okay, so we're trying two new products out today that I'm super excited to have. I bought the NYX glitter glue, and so far it works perfectly. And then I have two glitters. I bought these little loose glitters from NYX, and they're awesome. I just tested them out. So I have 05 and 02. It's like a white and a navy blue. And took like a little mini cut crease brush, and I applied the glue directly to the brush. Put like a nice little chunk on there. And then I went over where I had the white eyeshadow, and I put a nice like thin layer. And then I went to my inner corner a little too. And you can put some on the outside of the blue, because we're gonna be going in there too. Just be careful you don't move any of the white eyeshadow out there. Took this, it's got like a nice little control top, and I like poured some of the glitter into the cap, and I dipped my little brush right in there. I really just packed it on top, like sticks instantly. And this color is actually really different than I thought. I don't know if you can tell, but it's sort of like yellowish pink, which is really interesting. Then I have some blue in this one, and I'm gonna just dip right in, and before that dries, I'm gonna put it right on the outside and come over the middle a little bit so that the two glitters blend together. I'm working over a little towel, so I'm just like wiping off my brushes as I finish. And then I took like a little inner corner brush, and again I went in with the two colors from the Ofra highlighter, which are like blinding, and I just popped that in the inner corner there. So next I created a really nice black winged liner, and I used the Ciaté Fierce Flick. So I'm gonna do this as best as I can on camera, but like wish a girl luck, because I'm super bad at wings. I start by lining in like the middle of my eye, really thin, and then I pull it out, and I make it thicker as I go. That's all I'm gonna do, just a little mini baby wing. And this is why I do my eyes first, especially with a look like this, because you can take a little makeup remover, and I wiped off any glitter that fell down. I'm gonna clean up my wing here. Sharp wing. I'm just gonna go pop on my other lash, and then we'll wrap up the face. Okay, so these are the eyes. I'm gonna speed through the rest of my face. I'll show you guys the products, and everything will be listed down below, but I don't want this to be a 25-minute video, so we're gonna get the face cracked. my God. Okay, so we're back. So pretty much like the whole face is done. There were two other things I want to do on the eye. So I have these awesome like face gems, Lunatics. Want to play with these, but really quickly I'm gonna go under my eyes with the two dark matte blues again. Small brush and just come under my eye. Really pressing that against my lash line. I'm like flicking it out to like meet up with the line on the top. Now what I want to do, because I never really do things like this, using again like a throwaway brush. This is like, I don't even know, this is so old, but it's like a really tiny definer brush. I am going to be using this dope ass glitter called Starry Nights Sparkle. This is from Freedom Ravewear. It's like, it's a black glitter, but it has like all these other little colors in there. And since this is like Beyond Wonderland, like kind of Alice in Wonderland themed look that I'm going for, I'm gonna put the black glitter all under my eye so it kind of looks like a smoky eye, but it's also really glittery and it'll pick up the light. So we're gonna go for that. Be very careful when you're working close to your eye. And so far this glitter glue is like really staying, but go back into the glitter glue from NYX. I'm gonna come a little bit away from my eye. Careful, it kind of like when you put the glue on and you move it on your makeup, it picks up your makeup, so it just moved some of my concealer, so just be aware of that. This is a much chunkier than the NYX glitters. These are very fine tiny glitters, and I'm gonna pack it on. I'm kind of gonna bring it down a tiny bit too. I don't really care if it's like a little bit messy. It's so cool because it's so dark. It looks like just like a super glittery smoky eye, and I'm not like bringing it that far down. The Queen of Hearts was the inspiration of this, and she has a heart lip. So what you have to do to create that is you take some concealer and you basically do concealer lips. So I made a mistake and I wiped off my concealer lips. I should have just kept them on, but conceal your lip. Really use a lip liner first to like mark the heart. I'm just gonna go for it and like hope for the best. But basically you're gonna create like a little heart shape on the top and then a little triangle on the bottom. That was a mistake, I shouldn't have done that. But it should like line up on either side. This is like very editorial. I kind of look like Winifred from Hocus Pocus. But okay, so now last step, we're gonna put on the glitter from Lunatics. All right, I'm just gonna have fun. I'm gonna just like randomly place this shit. Put some glitters there and there. Oh, that's so cute. I feel like this is like such a perfect Halloween look too. Cute. Oh my god, I can't stop. This is what happens. But these are like so easy to use and you just pop them right on. I kind of like the individual ones versus like the ones that are put together for you, because you can create your own thing. I'm gonna zoom you out and well, that's zooming in. So this is the final look for Beyond Wonderland. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you stuck around to the end, you're a real one. I know this was a longer tutorial, but it happened with these festival makeup tutorials. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed all of the products I used today. Everything will be down below. There will be links if you guys want to pick up any of the gems from Lunatics. The glitter from Freedom Ravewear, I'll show you where I got my NYX glitters. All of that will be listed in the description box. You guys can go ahead and follow me on social media if you feel like it, and please hit that subscribe button down below and join the family. Come back, watch some other videos. I would absolutely love to have you. We'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.